Come along with Drake and I as we wander the ocean floor at low tide during a sunset. So I typically come down to Burntcoat Head Park every day with Drake, specifically at low tide, because at high tide I'd be swimming. I enjoy coming down here and finding new things every single time I come down. So tonight what we're going to do is take a wander around the tide pools. Drake is already on a mission looking for crabs, and myself, I will be looking for any sea creatures that I could find that are out wandering around in some tidal pools. So come along. So we have a couple more hours till low tide, and as you can see, we are quite far out already. There's the famous Flower Pot Island. Burntcoat is already unique because it houses the world's highest recorded tides, but in addition to that, there's also something very unique that's housed here, and that's the Atlantic Mud Piddock. So the reason that the Mud Piddock is unique to this area and is actually a protected species, and its habitat is protected, is because it burrows itself down into this red, soft mudstone. So this is actually some of that red mudstone, and you can see it kind of looks like Swiss cheese, but actually all of these little holes have been burrowed into by either a mud piddock or its close relative. And yeah, you can actually see some bivalves sticking out here. And that's actually how they feed and how they get rid of their waste. And again, the reason that they're protected is because if you were to step on that red mudstone, it's very soft and you would crush and kill them. And there's only a few places where there is mudstone along the coast here and where they can form. And they can't form anywhere else. Everywhere else is hard rock, and they can't burrow down into that hard rock. So, you know, sort of cool that we have those habitats here and you can actually come down and see them. Sunset is my favorite time to come down here because the sun just lights up the whole coastline, and that red sandstone, it just looks like it's burning. Sort of hence why it's called Burntcoat. There's another story to that which we can go over later. So here we have another tidal pool, and I actually have seen some shrimp, and there's a couple of hermit crabs in here, and I'll actually pick one up just so you can see it. It probably will not come out of its shell. Oh, it will. So these hermit crabs just kind of congregate in these tidal pools, and as you can see, this guy looks actually pretty large for its shell, and what it will eventually do is when it gets too large for this shell, it will abandon it and look for a new home. Let's put you back. We actually just stumbled upon some sea whelks that have recently laid some eggs. So you can see here, all these little dots here are their eggs. They're kind of congregating around them, which I would imagine that they're currently laying. Well, I think that's all we could find tonight, Drake. Find any crabs? Nope, no crabs. So we're gonna head back up to the park, over to the cottages, and get washed up and get in one of the hot tubs. Follow for more ocean floor adventures.